G'day YouTube, welcome to Greer's Great Aussie Adventures. I'm Ray, the blind traveller.
I'm Emily, the wife of the blind traveller.
I'm Isabel, the daughter of the blind traveller.
We've been travelling Australia since 2018 now. We've recently decided to share our travels with you guys. So sit back, relax, grab a pen and paper and plan that next holiday. G'day guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, the rain's set in again. Always the way, right? Mother Nature strikes back. Just went to town, as you saw in the last video, and we brought all the paint, everything, so we can start painting the canopy. And it starts to rain, so now I guess we've got a few days of sitting around waiting for everything to dry, because obviously you can't paint in the rain. Car's not usable because the canopy's off it now, so basically caravan life, sitting around, everything's wet, because everything from the canopy is on the ground underneath the house. As you can see, the rain blows in, everything's wet, everything we own other than what's in the van, so yippee. But yeah, so Isabel's been out in her togs, running around playing in the rain all morning, and hopefully it shows up. Most of it's between, you know, well over your ankle deep. It's really sort of eased off now, so I thought I'd grab the camera out. But before, when it was really coming down, there was like rapids. You could see the ripples in the water. There was rapids coming down over the side of the slab over there. It was literally just bucketing down. But so yeah, like I said, a couple of days of downtime now while everything dries before I can paint. So I guess it's a bit of Xbox, bit of movies, and some chilling out. But well, cooled it off a bit because it was bloody hot before, that's for sure. But I'll tune in again soon and we'll see where we're at. Right, so update time. You can see weather's cleared up nicely. We ended up having a buttload of rain. When I showed you when it was raining, it was all wet. Yeah, Em's still welding. We had like, I think it was 230 mil in like 3 hours, so yeah, that sort of put us better in the works for a little while. But it did clear up. I got the canopy all painted. Em's done all the siliconing on that this morning. I don't think it sort of shows up, but we'll have a quick look. See if it does show up. Bit of silicone all around the bottoms, up the sides, around the tops of the doors there. All siliconed up, it's all painted, so we're just waiting for that to skin off and then we can put the hinges on. Anyone that's sort of been following us for a while would have saw in WA when our hitch broke, we lifted the van. When we were over there, I did just sort of a, I wouldn't say it was dodgy, it's just here, isn't it? Oh no, I've already cut it up.
It's chopped, mate.
Yeah, not a dodgy, but just a temporary jockey wheel extension, just to get us back to where we could do it properly. So we're just in the process now of
it's ugly.
doing it properly, but
Look at it.
I'll grind that up and I'll give you a look at that before I paint it. And we've just modified our rock sliders. So obviously they were on our wagon before, so we've just shortened them up. That way they finish at the cab, because the drop boxes for the cab are 400 mil and they would have hit the rock slider. So we've just shortened them up. So I just got to sand them up, clean them up and paint them. You can probably see I've painted the back of the cab black. One of those classic cases where I give the cab a quick sand, like literally what, 10 minutes of sanding? If that. It was... Washed it and painted it, and I tell you what, if you were here you'd swear it'd been sprayed in a spray booth with 2-pack.
I know, and that was just a good old rattle can and everything. We literally just slapped it on.
Rattle can, epoxy enamel, and it just turned out mint.
Perfect, absolutely perfect.
If the rest of the car was like that, I'd be happy. But yeah, so canopy's done. I'm just going to grind this up and I'll give you a look at our new jockey wheel.
Yep.
And then I'll start painting all this stuff. Alright, so welding's all done. Like I said, finished the siliconing. We just put on the Centerflex hinges, so they're all siliconed on, all riveted on. I did read a thing with them saying that you can put a strip of aluminium inside where you put the rivets, but I did put it in there, but it literally leaves no room in the middle. You can only put it on one side. If you put it on both sides, the hinge won't actually shut, so it's pointless. But anyway, jockey wheel's done, so all painted up. So what we did with this one is cut the jockey wheel, and I put an internal sleeve the full length, so it's not actually just a little piece inside, it's the full length of the jockey wheel, which obviously then left a gap. So we brought another jockey wheel to do this with, by the way. So we used a piece of old jockey wheel that I slit and sleeved over it to fill that gap, so that way by the time it's all ground up, it's stronger than an original one and it looks all nice and neat. Rock sliders are all done, all repainted. So you can see where we've cut the end out there to fit the under tray boxes. So now it's the waiting game, let them paint dry before we can put them on. Let this silicone skin off before we can keep going on this. We've got to pre-drill a few holes in the roof for the solar panel brackets. So I've got to get all that done, because this week, well, it's actually probably already done by the time this video comes out, but this week coming, all the sheeting's rocking up, all the foam insulation's rocking up. So over the next couple of weeks, all the doors, floor, roof, everything's canopy will be all sealed up. I can't get the gas struts until I've got a couple of struts there I've got off Depot, just to get the length, but I'm not going to know the strength of the strut we need until we get the doors on, because I think the doors aren't going to be very heavy at all. So Em's over there siliconing away, having fun. She hates it, guys. She does. She just didn't say so. But yeah, so nice and hot, as you can probably see, sweating our asses out. But yeah, so we'll go ahead now, probably start mounting the awning up, and I'll set the roof up and start drilling the holes for the solar panels. That way we're ready for this week to start making the doors and the roof. So exciting stuff happening, but we'll tune in again soon. Alright guys, so a bit of an exciting day. I haven't done much, but all we've done is sort of make up the frame there for the solar panels. As you can see, the big angles will bolt to the roof all the way. We can fit 4 of the panels, but we're just going to be running 3. We never ever struggled with 2. So we're just going to get another one just for those, you know, when we're parked under trees or rain, that sort of stuff. As you can see, the awning's on. But the exciting part is because all the sheeting rocked up. So all 5 sheets of composite there. As you can see, they're bloody massive sheets, 2 meters by 4 meter sheets. That way all the roof, the floor, everything, there's no seams, it's all one sheets. All single sheets, I mean. So that way it's all nice and neat, no seams down at all. So really wrapped with that. All that rocked up this morning, so this cutting and the measuring begins, and start getting the floor and everything in, and then start sheeting the roof and the doors. So in the next few days it'll all start getting closed up, so really excited about that. I think it's about a week, 2 weeks time, I've got another battery system to do in the caravan. It's actually in my old man's new van. I've still got that one in March, that Enerdrive system I'm fitting. But this one, there's another Enerdrive I'm putting in his van, same as ours. So the 200 amp G2 BTEC, the 4 solar panels, the DC-DC, AC-DC and battery monitor, all by Enerdrive. So all that'll be going in. I'll give you a look at that when I do it, just for sort of different installs you can see. The other thing we've done is we've actually upgrading one of our companion fridges to the Evercool 80 litre. It's only 20 litres bigger, but when you're using it, that 20 litres is really obvious. It does sort of make a big difference to fit. You can fit so much more food, especially that it's our bread freezer. So we give you a look at that. So that's it there. That's the Evercool, I forget what they call them, Travel Mate or something. I forget what they are. 80 litre. It draws about 1 amp more than these while running, so that's not really a deal breaker. The only upgrade you do need to do that I picked up on straight away is the door, what lid seals are shit, absolutely crap. It just filled all this with ice, and all inside it was snow basically within 12 hours. So I've put another rubber around it, another seal, and now it's no snow and it seals 100% perfect. So if you do get one or you've got one, I strongly suggest that little upgrade. Well worth it. But we're gonna go start cutting some sheeting, measure up, and start putting the floor and everything in. Yay. Em's really excited. So we'll go into that and I'll give you a look when we get a bit further along. Alright, bit of an update, guys. I should have actually set the camera up on time lapse.
I'm not sure if you would have wanted to see it.
Oh, yeah. It's been so... I know it's okay, I'm not going to whinge that it's really, really hot because it is obviously hotter up north.
In our defence though, I just want to say we topped out at 33 today with like 80% humidity, so that's actually really hot
for us,
down here.
That's still really, really hot.
That's, no.
But we've busted a gut and we've had a really, really productive day. Yeah. So I'll give you a look at what we've done. It mightn't look like much, but we think it's starting to look incredible.
And it's very exciting for us.
This is probably the driest I've been all day, I think.
I think so. It literally looked like he jumped in a pool and then hopped out of it. It was literally like dripping off his
I think I've actually lost weight in sweat today. I was going to do this bit of an update yesterday. Tomorrow.
I can't get the words right.
I was going to do it tomorrow when I looked a bit cleaner, but I thought, why not show you what it's actually like.
Let's do it now.
So here we go.
Ta-da!
So we have a back wall now, shower tents on, we've got the spare tyre wrap on, that's all done. Floors in.
Yep.
We got the runners for the drawer slides, for the drawers are all in.
Yep.
We got the braces for the little walls around the fuel fillers, so that's the next step tomorrow. And the front wall's in. I'll give you a look at that from the front. Oh, bit of a shadow there. But yeah, all the front wall's done. So on the front wall we just got the power socket to put in there, the 240 power inlet. The antenna brackets, and this side will be the snorkel inlet, just a 3-inch hole. Yeah, we've got nut certs for the fridge slides are all in. We've had to order a 90-degree drill adapter because up at the front there, I don't know if you can see it, but where that false floor is, there's only a small gap between the top runner where I need to rivet, so the drill doesn't actually fit in there. So we've ordered that. So it shouldn't be too much longer.
I think it's a week.
About a week, but I'll just give you a look at our shower tent. I'll give you the camera.
Sure, I can
now that it's all
that.
working. With our really strong R-clip that I can't actually pull out.
One eternity later.
Yeah, one eternity later. We got a stainless steel R-clip because we thought, you know,
it was a great idea at the time.
But they're that strong that I won't be using a stainless steel one.
Alright, so just quickly on that note, let's say I will not be setting the tent up.
Yeah, so R-clip out, that's all you do.
Woohoo, it's that easy.
The tent comes out and the tent will simply drop right there.
Out there. Yep.
And then pack up.
Ta-da! I happen to think it's pretty nifty.
Like I said, it's not, you know, not everything's for everyone, but we're loving it. We think we've done a really good job. Yeah. And like we're only talking the other day that, you know, the ultimate touring setup is thrown around a lot, and I've always said that there is no such thing as a benchmark of an ultimate tourer because everyone's needs are different. What you need.
Needs and wants.
For us, this is basically.
I don't think it's going to get better than this.
I can't think of anything else to the fact that you can probably see the size. These drawers are going to be huge, so storage is just ample.
So there'll be 4 drawers in total.
4 drawers in total there. This is a full-size king bed. That's a full-size king single bed.
So that's Isabel's space, like up the top there. So
there's going to be a hot-cold flip mixer right here. I'll show you all that when we get it in. Yeah. Hot-cold flip mixer the other side for the shower.
I'm standing in the beautiful doorway with the
when I propped all the roof in place of where it's going to actually pop up to, and Em and Isabel can stand up and walk around in there. If it wasn't for this false floor, I can actually stand inside it. So.
But the drawers are.
Well, the drawers are more important.
We need the drawers, so. Sorry,
but for the simple fact that Em and Isabel can stand in there, they can get changed, get dressed.
Yeah.
Everything. And then, like I've said before, the 2 fridges in the front, you'll see that when they go in. The Truma hot water system, diesel heater.
Parts storage and everything.
Yeah, storage, everything over on that side. Yeah. We're looking at maybe putting a drawer fridge here at the bottom of the dog box. So underneath the dog box will be a drawer fridge just as a beer fridge. But you'll see all that as we keep going.
Yeah.
Next step is, like I said, we're going to seal in around the fuel fillers there, because once that's done, it can go back on the car. Yeah. Obviously, we can't put it on the car till it's got fuel fillers because you can't put fuel in it.
Yeah, it's slightly important.
And then we start putting, as you can see, just there, all the insulation rocked up for in the roof and the doors and everything. Yep. So all that'll start going on, and then once we've sealed up, we start on the false floor and charging system. So it's all going to be happening really quick over the next few weeks because we literally have everything now.
Yeah.
So excitement levels through the roof, and so is the temperature.
And we all pooped.
Yeah, we buggered, so I think it's time to turn on some aircon.
Yep, and clean up a little bit.
And yeah, go for a shower because
a little bit on the dirty side.
Awning's on. I think I showed that before.
I think you have shown that, but
the awning is all waterproof where it's mounted to the car now. So even when it rains, the water can't come in from the back like all awnings can. That's all waterproof. So they used to piss us off when the awning was set up and it'd rain. You'd always get the rain come through the gap underneath. Yeah. Whereas it's all sealed up now. So yeah, that'll do for today. Time for a shower. Time to go get clean. And we'll give you a look. We'll do a bit more. Alright guys, just another quick update. As you can see, bloody hot again. But yeah, we got a little bit done the other day. Just thought I'd give you a quick look. Obviously, Trey's not at the shed anymore. Obviously, it's back on the car. But we've just spent today cutting all the roof sheets up. So we cut the 2 sheets and obviously all the information, insulation. So it's all jigsaw puzzled in. So I've got one sheet the other side, the other sheet's cut just there. I don't know if it shows, but we just got to race to town tomorrow and get the glue. It's Sunday today and all the other shops we want to go to are shut, so we'll go in, get the glue so that way that can be glued up. I've got the channels all painted, so the border for it, but I'll take you around and give you a look at the canopy on the car. Parked around here out of the way, got sick of it being in the way, but we think it looks incredible. I love it. I love the black and white, like as everyone knows that's seen the van, black and white's our thing. But yeah, I think it's coming along really good. For anyone too out there that buys composite, the Bunnings stuff and the Ulrich stuff are both sold as 3mm, but they're considerably different. They're not the same. But yeah, so tray's on, as you can see. We've done all the siliconing. We've siliconed around all the little edges, all that sort of stuff's all siliconed up. The tray's now on its rubber mount, so it's got its final fitment. The spare tyres on, shower tent's on, fuel fillers are done. So that's all sealed box. I don't know if it shows. That's all in a sealed box there, so it can never be, if the split line or anything, it'll never vent into the canopy. It's completely sealed from the rest of the car. Our steps done. I don't know if you saw that just there. So the steps all sheeted in into the car. This is the awesome little thing I don't know if I said in the last little update, but this is our kitchen sink tap. So it's just a Dometic flip mixer. So you got hot cold there on tap. Oh, I don't know where I was facing the camera then, sorry about that. But yeah, hot cold on tap and just folds out of the way when we're not using it. The drawers will be here. Kitchen table will come out here. So you'll have the sink right there, hot and cold. And I'm going to put one under the other corner with a quick connect on it that the shower will click onto, so it'll be a flip mixer as well. But yeah, so that's what she looks like on. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to get the glue so the roof can be glued together, then the roof can go on. It'll be all hinged and all working, so it'll be good to actually get that done. And then over the next couple of days all the doors will go on, and then it'll be closed up. We can put the fridges in and start doing our bloody grocery shopping again. I think that's what we're looking forward to the most, not having to do everything online. Like, because the tray hasn't been on it, even parts and that, most of it we've been ordering online because Mr. Policeman doesn't like it when you haven't got a tray on your utes. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on it. But I'll get cleaning up now because we've basically run out of things to do until we go get some glue. But yeah, insulation, I'm loving that, turned out really well. But see you soon. Alright guys, real quick update, just before I get back in the shade. But we've had a busy couple of days, roof's all made, there it is there. We're pretty excited, wrapped about it. We put in about a day to make the roof itself from scratch, and then let it all dry, let all the glues dry and everything, and put it on today.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, it's just propped up a present. We haven't got the struts for it to actually hold it up, but we're just about to make all the latches now, but it's all completely mounted and hinged and lifting. Solar panels are on it. Yep. So, chooks everywhere. Yeah, just sort of give you a look before we put it back away and put the roof down.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'll give you a look when we get the struts done on it.
Coming along.
Alright guys, welcome back to another update. Just want to throw a thanks out to everyone that's entered the giveaway draw so far.
Yeah.
I've had a really good response from it. So anyone that's watching this video, if you haven't entered, make sure you go and enter. You can't win it if you're not in it. So I was hoping to end this video on a high.
Yeah, positive. But...
on a good positive, but it was supposed to be ended yesterday, but we threw in the towel yesterday and cracked it and went and sat in the van, and now we'll go over why.
Oh, we sat on the grass for a little while.
Yeah, sat on the grass in the yard for a couple of hours, drowning our sorrows.
Sat in the van.
So, as you saw in the last little update, the roof's all done, the doors are done.
Yeah.
So this is one of the Canopy doors here. Personal doors just there. Now, the problem we've had is when we made the doors, we didn't have the hinges with us, so we just made everything by measurement. And don't get me wrong, everything measures right. Even now, sitting the door on,
Yep.
everything measures right, but because I didn't have the hinge, I couldn't allow for how much the door came down as it came out. I think that's the problem.
Put it this way, after a lot of deliberation yesterday, it's the only thing we can
It's the only thing. So as you can see, the door's on. Hinge looks great.
Yeah.
But as you can see at the bottom, it's hitting the bottom of the canopy. It's actually hit by about 2 mil. By measurement, there should be 6 mil gap between the bottom and the bottom of the door. Even now measuring it, there should be a 6 mil gap, but it's hitting. So sat down yesterday, because obviously the same problem is on all the doors. So I sat down yesterday and contemplated what we're going to do. Obviously the doors are all welded, the sheets are contacted on, all the frames Sikaflexed on, or Sally's 3-in-1.
They ain't coming apart in a hurry.
They can't come apart to be modified. Any attempt at cutting them down is just going to look tacky and crappy. So we've basically come to, thus far anyway, the conclusion of I have to sacrifice the hinges I've always wanted. Going, disposing of that $400 it costed for all the hinges, which really sucks. But if we go, because the Centerflex hinges need a 16 mil gap at the top there, they're actually 16 mil thick. So if we remove the Centerflex hinges and go to like a stainless piano hinge, that obviously lifts it up like that's that 16. Piano hinge is only like 5 mil, so we get basically a 10 mil gap at the bottom for the door to swing in. And that, sorry if it sounds crappy, it's really windy. And then I'm going to sort of work out a bit of plastic I can wrap around the hinge at the top to still waterproof the piano hinge.
Well, put it this way, at the moment we found a company in New Zealand that does a specific
that goes onto a hinge.
Strip seal designed for waterproofing them, so we're just waiting for them to get back to us about the possibility of getting
ship them over.
Here.
If not, I'll just use pieces of plastic and glue to the hinge so it folds and unfolds with the hinge to waterproof it. But yeah, so we don't get to end this one on a high.
No.
Unfortunately. But hopefully the next video will be well and truly in the midst of fixing it all. But yeah, so we're gonna.
At least you guys are seeing the good side of it. We thought of busting the camera out yesterday afternoon.
But it just would have been crap for you to watch.
It was pretty low yesterday, so.
But I just still wanted to show you, just to show, like this is the first big stuff up of the whole thing. Just want to show you that not everything's all rosy. Like there's always Oh, nearly. See, that nearly swore. Always stuff ups.
I'm sure you're about to say far out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Always stuff ups. And we didn't want to hide it from his. So we'll go to town, see if we can pull this door off first.
We have to pull the door off. We can't
Go to
drive
town,
with
see
the
if we can
door
get some
flapping.
hinges. And get on to fixing that. We've ordered the struts for the roof. So next video they'll be all on.
Yeah.
We've ordered an airbox to try and custom fit an airbox under the bonnet to redo the intake system. I'll show you that. What else we got? We got the softer strut for the shower tent because we got a 400 Newton meter strut on that shower tent at present.
Some of us can't shut
And
it.
Em can't shut it, so we've got a weaker.
I said some of us.
Isabel just can't shut it. So we've got a softer strut for that. We've got the struts for the roof. We've already got the struts for the doors. We just got to get the doors to work. What else we got? We got the boxes. We ordered the boxes this week. All the under tray boxes. So.
And we've got aluminium on the way.
Yeah, all the aluminium on the way for all the false floor in the wall for the chargers, all the boxes.
So that will start.
So all that'll start, or you'll see all that in the next video. But yeah, so we'll just start pulling this door off and see you next time when we're fixing it. But don't forget to like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. Any comments, leave them below, any questions. Please don't laugh at us too much. But not bad, one stuff up out of all of it. It's not too bad, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's fixable, so that's alright.
That's the main thing.
But yeah, so thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to enter the competition for the giveaway on the Ziggy.
Yep.
And we'll see you in the next one.